In this video, we'll look at expanding using FOIL in two different ways. So it's the same question both times. The question is y equals 2 times x minus 5 times x plus 1. The first way we're going to do is we're going to rainbow or distribute this 2 into the bracket. Note that we're only going to do it into the first bracket, 2 times x and 2 times negative 5. And you'll get 2x, 2 times x, 2 times negative 5, negative 10. All that's still in brackets. And over here we have the x plus 1. A lot of times students ask me, why don't you do it to both brackets? It's multiplication. We're just timesing two things together. If this were a number times a number times a number, you wouldn't do 2 times both. You would just do the first two together. That's what we've done. Multiplied this first thing times this second thing, but the whole parts of the second thing. And that's what gave us 2x minus 10. Well, now that we've done that, we have two brackets times each other. We're going to use FOIL, which is multiply the first times the first thing, in this case 2x times x. 2x times x is just 2x squared. First times first, then outside times outside, so 2x times positive 1 gives positive 2x. After the outsides, we do the insides, negative 10 times x, which is negative 10x. And finally, negative 10 times 1, which is just negative 10. So it's first things, outside things, inside things, and last. Or you can look at it as 2x times both of these, and negative 10 times both of these. Well, now that we're done the expansion there, we just simplify. The 2x squared has no like terms, but 2x and negative 10x are like terms. So what's 2x take away 10x? Negative 8x. And the minus 10 is there as well. We're done. But let's look at a different way to do it. In the first example, or doing it this first way, we shared this 2 with the first brackets. In the second way, and neither way is better, it's just personal preference, I'm going to leave the 2 alone. I'm going to start by doing that FOIL technique on these two brackets. That is, I'm going to do first times first. I need a bracket here, so x times x is x squared. And then x times 1, it's just 1x or plus x. And then negative 5 times x, now inside times inside, negative 5x. And then negative 5 times 1, that's just negative 5. I did that FOIL technique first, outside, inside last, or the x times both, the negative 5 times both. And now that we're done that, we're going to share this 2 inside the brackets. I'm going to do 2 times each thing. You can simplify this first if you wanted, that works too. I'm going to do 2 times x squared, and now 2 times x. I'm just multiplying this times this, times this, times this, and times this. And 2 times negative 5x. Now look at that, we get the exact same thing we got last time. 2 times negative 5, we get negative 10. And lastly, simplify. 2x squared again, plus 2x minus 10x. It's like terms, you get negative 8x. And finally, minus 10. So that's how you expand using FOIL in two different ways. Either you start by distributing this 2 into the first bracket, then FOIL, or you FOIL, then distribute the 2. It's the same amount of work, so it's really personal choice.